Okay, so the purpose of these series of shorts is to make all the intermediate steps more visible. So here I have the audiogram.cql file where I've defined this is for example, for one employee in one measure, and I'll show you step by step how it progresses. So for example, here we have one rule, which is the overdue rule. And we have three conditions in hearing conservation: has not active waiver, and day since last audiogram greater than 365. So that's the language CMS uses, which is CQL, and it's readable without you needing to be a programmer. And this is that same snippet after compilation. This is ELM, or the intermediate representation. And you can see how the operands exactly are defined here, and a greater than is also defined here. And you can look at the locator, which is 45.3 to 47.41. This points back at the exact characters of the previous file that I just showed. So every node knows where it's coming from. And here's a FHIR representation of the patient data. So you have three resources here: a patient, a condition saying that he's enrolled in the hearing conservation program, and you have the procedure, which is the audiogram itself with the date that it was done on. And if I were to evaluate the patient, this is the output that I get. Every name in that output is a name from the CQL file: enrolled, true, waiver, false, 50 days since last audiogram. And if I were to change the date to 2027, for example, you can see the same patient file, same rule, but 50 then becomes 415. 415 is past 365 days, so overdue flips to true. Yep. And thus the outcome also flips to overdue. Previously, it was compliant. That's basically a gist of the mechanism, and it's arithmetic, so you can check it by hand. We keep all of this evidence, not just the verdicts, which is what would let an auditor, for example, screen why someone was flagged, rather than only that they were. And in the app itself, you can see that there's an ELM Explorer, so you can toggle different measures. I believe till varicella immunity, from hepatitis to varicella, CQL is implemented for these. So you can see if any changes you make to the CQL source, how they're reflected in the ELM representation.